black ass. Moving slow. I think you got beef. You got beef with do the most. Writer of fan message. Yo, I don't like how you moving in these streets right now. Cause some problems for my nigga Franklin. This shit not right. Alright. I'm about to Alright. Perfect. Alright, everybody. Thank you for stopping by again this week. We are the Midnight Society Podcast. I'm your boy Jern. I'm here with my boy Chip. How you doing this evening?
Yeah, sure. I'm smooth, nigga.
Boom.
Shit, let's get straight to it.
Alright, let's get into it. Now, before we get straight into it, though, anybody that is a returning viewer or first-time viewer, please do like and subscribe. That shit does actually help. Like, it really does. Bang the algorithm for us. But first thing I do got to start with, though, is boy Franklin. Why they here? I'm gonna pull it up. Look at my nigga. You can't really see it unless you're watching the channel. If you watch the channel real quick, or go to the Twitch. This nigga Franklin though, when he first showed up with the blicky on the hip like this, my nigga, I was like, really? That's how you gonna start the meeting off? Nigga, you used to hide from the guns. Now you just got that bitch on the hip. Like, oh, that's how we moving now?
Yeah, that nigga been on that shit ever since, you know what I'm saying? The season started, you know what I mean? Even though we on 3, it's like shit. But,
I'm like, god damn. Like, that's how we gonna start shit off? Now, when he finally, after this scene or whatever, he's gonna sit down with Louis and Jerome and everything like that, and talk about Reed showing up and what the new situation is, because he doesn't have that conversation in front of everybody. But when they're having this conversation, and she's like, "Yo, did you fucking talk to that nigga about your daddy?" That confirmed at least my suspicion that they at least suspect that nigga, or that they know that he done killed that nigga. At least with them saying that, because they're not just like, oh well, it doesn't really matter. They're at least thinking about it. Is that's at least confirming my thoughts.
Yeah, nigga, they suspect this nigga. You understand me? That's what they do. I mean, shit, they all know what's up, nigga. He disappeared, bro. Come on now,
man. Rendition
shit,
that nigga.
He know what's. You could just tell when they was talking, bro. He was staring, and he was like, "Yeah, this nigga." You feel me? But I was just trying to figure out why he was in the window. That just threw me.
We gonna get there. I got answers for that for you later. I know exactly why he's in the window. I didn't figure that part out. Right. I didn't figure that out, I think. Now, this nigga boy, he getting work. I didn't look up his actual name, but Mello from the show. Like, he getting work, though. Yeah. Like, he getting work. He on All American. He on this.
Yeah.
Like, he out here, he working. Like, I'm seeing him a lot.
I said the same thing. I said, damn. Because he played with Franklin's running back or some shit like that.
Yeah, but
Crenshaw.
Yeah, Crenshaw, the one who stole the trophy from
the
Beverly.
Smart nigga.
No.
Smart nigga.
Nah, the smart nigga.
It is him.
Is he smart? Is his character supposed to be smart too?
Yeah, because remember he was like, "Damn, what happened to you, not Franklin, Spencer?" And then he found out that he was being fucked up because he got to some juvenile trouble, but he like a straight A student and shit. They thought his grades was bad, but his grades were
Okay.
Yeah, nigga, real smart.
You know, it's okay. So I get even more why he was like, "Yo, your future's important too." Okay. I get it. All right, so yeah, but I do like him as an actor though, and I'm seeing him more and more in these shows, and I'm like, yo, if he keeps showing up like this, he might be able to.
Especially, he might be from L.A. It's 2 L.A. shows, ain't
it? They're both that. He live out here at least. But
got to.
I do like that.
Hold on.
What's up?
Hold on. Let me jump in. Have you noticed there's 2 Snowfall characters on All American?
Yeah, they either like the ecosystem is small, so they have either the same agent. Or the casting agent for the shows is the same, or the actual studios that actually make these productions happen. They are overseeing them, so there is overlap, or there's just why you like to be congenial to people. There's a nigga who likes to cut your jib, and that motherfucker's like, call that nigga. I'd like to have them get the fucking job, and that's how it keeps happening.
For sure.
But I think for old girl though, she was just cutting up last year so hard on the acting that they was like, yo, we
Yeah,
can't lose her, and we don't want to lose her to
yeah,
Snowfall. Give that motherfucker her own show. Give her her own shit.
yeah, for sure.
And then she was
I
like, you
feel
know
you.
what? My own shit or a B character on a show. Yeah, nah, kill me.
Yeah.
Kill me. I gotta
Oh
go
yeah.
over. I gotta go over to get my own shit.
Hold on, nigga. I ain't even seen that yet. But you talking about Snowfall when they killed her?
Yeah.
I didn't finish that. I ain't even finished the last season of All America. I had like 2 episodes left.
No.
But
No.
let's get
This
on
is
the topic.
they didn't what's it called. I didn't do nothing for that. I didn't mess up nothing for All American. They killed her on what's it called on
Okay,
Snowfall.
yeah, yeah.
So she has the time
Say
to
less.
film the other shows. What I'm saying. So that's why.
Okay, I got you.
That's why I'm like, yo,
I'm
she
tracking.
had to make that decision. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm up out of here. Like they cut me a check for a whole thing versus I was clowning over here and you was out of fucking line. You killed Fatback. You disrespectful
yeah,
motherfucker. Rest in peace. That's our nigga. Can't
yeah,
believe she did him
yeah.
like that. She did
Goddamn.
that nigga cold though.
He said, "You crazy bitch." That nigga, he hit the head, got stabbed like 10 times. Like,
Oh
well, go
man.
ahead. What's the next question though, bro? My
All right.
fault.
Uh yeah, so he's getting work. Do you think it's a smart play for him to do what he was doing when they first met up and they wasn't gonna give him the price? That whole
Uh,
I don't make these decisions, yada yada yada. Like why are we dealing with it like this?
I mean, he definitely came out too hard. You know me, bro. When it comes to like running like business, bro, I ain't know. I'm not the aggressive type. You know what I'm saying? I'm more or less like, all right, nigga, let's try to look at this shit like a chessboard and shit.
Yeah,
So I ain't never gonna agree with that tactic that nigga pulled. I'm like, what the fuck?
man, I'm
But
like this nigga
I'm the
moving a little
type
too
of
heavy.
man. I'm like a Franklin type nigga with mixed with a little Leon. Like you you gonna have to force my hand, but it's gonna get boy. Once this stone get rolling, nigga, it's gonna be hard to stop type shit. You feel me? So,
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah, I'm even kill. That nigga went too hard.
Yeah.
Damn, why we got Uzis?
Hey, we gonna get that though. So all right, so you agree with me on that one. So the next thing I want to cover with you is the Franklin's woman, because he's pressed right now. Like at this part of the episode that we're at, like in this little first half of the episode, he's pressed about like the Reed situation and like how he's moving and shit, and like what's gonna be like be the situation moving forward. And he just be telling her everything, like
She know
everything.
too much, but it's like that. It's already like she almost got a briefing before the season. So it's like we coming in on a time lapse to where he done
Yeah.
spilled the beans, nigga. I'm like, damn.
Now,
But yeah,
even though he's telling her everything, I do say though that at least the shit they have her saying, it's the proper shit. She's not said
for
anything
sure.
where I'm just like, oh my god, like why this one?
Yeah,
I'm just like, yes,
she
finally.
ain't
Oh, go ahead.
she ain't acting like she ain't acting like Keisha off Power before they knocked her.
Not
You know
even
what I'm
that.
saying?
I'm just like the
That's
wife
only
off of Breaking Bad, where you wanna chirp me on Monday, but on Thursday when you find the bag, you like, oh well, we can buy things now, and now it's cool. And then after you
uh,
buy things, now you're like, oh well, I done spent the bag, but this is no longer cool. Like, nah, you don't get to do that around here. That's why you should have killed her, like right after that. But that it wasn't that type of
man,
show.
listen.
But still,
Nah, she doing what she's supposed to do. I just feel like, bruh, I definitely feel like he done got down, put her in a fucked up position because they got a baby on the way. So at the end of the day, she gonna choose that baby over cuz any day. You feel me?
that's the real
So
test. That's the real
whatever
test.
predicament they get in, nigga, she know the whole business. I mean, all ends of that. Damn near. Nah, let me back up. She don't know everything, but she know enough. You
No,
know what I'm
if
saying?
she knows who Teddy is, she know everything.
Nah, cause some of the shit, like if you notice when he be saying shit, bruh, he kind of be giving her vague ass answers. So I'm not saying she don't know about bro, cause he did. She did say Teddy. Damn, I thought you wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, have you not noticed about the vague answers he give? He
Yeah,
never goes in detail with her.
but he doesn't go into detail with anybody. But the fact that he has the part of the conversation that allows her to know what's going on is more than he even gives Louis and Jerome. She even knows more than them. That's why I'm saying, like,
That's
he
Queen
has
Bee,
the conversation, but she doesn't get the, like she said to that nigga. Nigga, I asked you how you felt, not what the fuck you thinking.
bro.
Because that's the part of the
But she,
conversation that keep fucking him up. He doesn't ever deal with his emotions before he makes a decision. He gets forced to decisions because he wants to hold back on his emotions. This season, he's like, fuck emotions, I'm making decisions. That's why he's not telling her nothing, or at least how it looks to me. And I'm just like, bro, like, you telling her all this other shit. You didn't told her you shot the nigga, but you don't want to be like, with what gun? Like, goddamn it, you done already told her you shot him. Tell us with the fucking code.
bro.
That's crazy.
You, I feel like with what he trying to do, bro, cause he love her, bro. Although in this game, bro, you can't tell her. It's better that she don't know. She just know what you do, but she don't know, or but she don't know no ins and outs. Because I feel like, bro, love her so much that he has to. She the type of woman, because she so straight up and down, that she got to know something or you ain't gonna be with her. And he done got he like you said, he got a connection with her, so shit, he gonna have to tell her something. She just can't know everything, cause
Yeah.
if she don't know shit, she gonna leave that nigga, bro. It
Yeah,
ain't no compound, it ain't no baby with, ain't no family, ain't no real estate firm lawyer bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can see that. I can see that, and I do see that. Like, you are gonna have to give her something for her to stay around, especially because she's so like regular. Now,
man,
let's see what we got next. We got that. All right, it's on right now, so these people can see what I'm talking about. Though, that boy Scully with the goddamn katana. What in the
bro, that nigga.
fuck? You's a
I said
wild
the same.
ass nigga, boy.
Bro, I said the same thing, bro. I said, this nigga got a fucking katana sword, nigga, in the fucking room. Bro, they walk up, the nigga got the disco music going. Oot, oot, oot. I said, oh, this nigga doing some crazy shit in that bitch.
Man,
Nigga, what? If
why?
all things, I did not I could expect that from him, though.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, it wasn't so crazy. It was just like, he is this crazy. Like, it's just a more confirmation that this is a wild ass nigga we dealing with. He is a wild motherfucker, and they just letting this shit keep happening. I'm just like, fuck. And then if I had to,
Yes.
like, nah, we gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight you for that sword or something after you cut me. I'm not living with this for the rest of my life. We about to end this
No.
completely.
If a nigga chop your ear off and it bleed like the fuck his shit was bleed, you not fighting for shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be doing the same.
yeah. No, no,
Oh
no,
God,
no,
that shit
no.
was trash.
I'm not going back outside with one ear. I'm not. we gonna shit. We gonna have to settle this.
Bruh,
Only way I can go back
that
outside is if
whole
I say I killed the nigga that did this to me. That's the only way I keep
that
going back
whole go,
outside.
that whole gonna be stinging so bad, bro. You gonna be worried about you just losing the ear, bro.
Mm-mm. Yeah, when that nigga told that nigga,
This nigga
what is
here.
it? Scully was he told that nigga, now get that shit up and don't get no blood on my floor. And I'm just like, nigga, you just cut this man ear off. And you tell him not to get no blood on your goddamn floor while you comment on how much is bleeding. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga cold. He don't care about this nigga at all. Now,
Man.
they had this shit in the beginning though. I don't know what the fuck was them niggas doing on the center blocks out in the front? The fuck was that?
Bro, this nigga was torturing niggas. It said thief. It's all niggas that's got consequences. He over here trying to fucking be a pastor goblin. I don't know what the fuck this nigga doing, but this nigga is over here torturing niggas in the most fucking inhumane way. This like some fucking 1700 witch trials type shit. I'm
Okay.
like, bro, what the
I seen that shit. I was like, I had to write that down. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I didn't get. I'm like, this nigga got these niggas on center blocks for what? But
You
now
ain't
it
see
makes
the nigga
sense.
said thief.
I did, but
I
I did.
guarantee if
I
they
thought it
strip.
was all a message in one, so I tried to read it all as like
No.
one big statement. But now that you broke it, I'm like, yeah, you're totally right. Okay,
Each one
it get
had one. Let
okay.
one let one of them niggas fall off the center block. He probably gonna do some fucking dumb shit to him.
Oh
Like
my god,
fucking, I don't know, stab him in the ass with a number 2 pencil or something. I don't know. Like
that
them
nigga
niggas
wild.
is
Now,
This nigga crazy.
actually, it's on the scene. It's on the screen right now. So they end their conversation before Louis and Jerome when they meet up with the girls that shot Louis when they meet up with them for the to help them get set up. Oh boy.
Yeah,
All
the
right. So,
strippers.
yeah. Oh, are they strippers? Okay. Yeah. I'm just man. I don't know.
Yeah, Dom. Yeah, that's why they had to. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You good?
So when they both end the what's it called their little statement with we can't gamble feeding these babies off of dope money not always might not always be sufficient. When I heard that, I'm like, these
Yeah,
motherfuckers, y'all didn't even write that shit. That's a goddamn Outcast line from Spudiotti Dopalicious. Goddamn it, that's that nigga Big Boy talking that shit. I'm like, damn. That shit didn't survive this long. That a nigga done took that shit and used it for a line in the goddamn TV show, and I'm just like, damn, it's so true. Like I thought that shit was hard back in the day, but like to see it like put in practice in this type of TV show that we're watching, I'm like, damn it really is true. That dope money is not always going to be sufficient to feed these babies, and we can't gamble on that shit. So I see why they're making these type of decisions. I was just like, oh man,
man. She look like a whole mama out there, bitch. I said, damn. She done gave it up being a damn fucking hood rat hitman. Both of them.
yeah.
Strippers too. That
That's why
shit
I'm like,
crazy.
that was the profession because I'm like, they just look like somebody's mama who just happened to just we'll up it for you for the price. Like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, all that. Well, go ahead though.
I did like the fact though, girl gave Louis the apology though.
Yeah, that was some real fucking human shit.
Yeah, I was like, that's dope.
Like
Like,
it was. I was like, damn. I'm sorry that you didn't die. I'm sorry that you did not die. I'm like, damn, bitch. Okay, you
right?
did try to smoke the bitch.
But
Bitch
like,
done had a whole goddamn redemption story. She's been refined in the last
right? Like, it
year.
just changed her whole goddamn life.
Man,
Now,
she got gauchos on and shit, taking her baby to school.
oh my god. Now, this Puff the Magic Dragon, we gonna come back to it. But when I first heard it, I'm just like, man, that is a trash name. What nigga was in the writing room like, yo, let's call the imaginary character Puff the Magic Dragon because we can't think of a dope ass name. Like,
That's the strip club name, nigga.
is it? I'm like, yo, that name is so trash, son. I'm like, who said that's okay? Who said this was okay? I'm like, no, this
I
can't be. This can't
cut.
be. Niggas need to get fired.
This nigga said,
Bro, I heard that shit. I'm like,
"Oh, you
what?
smoking, you smoking a fat stinky L over there, nigga? Dang,
Man, I'm just like, what the fuck? Now, we got with Franklin, met up with
this nigga wildin'."
with this nigga Teddy. So for me, I'm just like, after watching this scene, I'm like, why you keep playing little brother to this nigga all the goddamn time? Like, he keep
Who
pressing you.
Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin keep getting pressed by this nigga, and he just keep letting this nigga have his way every time. Instead of like,
Because Reed is fucking dangerous, nigga.
yeah, nigga, but we
He's a
dangerous
dangerous
too.
person in the show.
I'm dangerous
Nah,
too. I'm
you
dangerous too.
no, no. Have you seen, bro? You seen Reed in the fucking trailers running through the woods when they had a ketchup on his his fucking this nigga running through the woods in some boots, no clothes on. Who the fuck is this nigga running? This nigga dressed up as a fucking electric man to come
Yeah,
spy on a nigga.
that's fine.
This nigga, this nigga done drugged the bitch that I don't know how he drugged her. He drugged the reporter bitch, and then she crashed the car, and
She
then he
alcoholic. He
smothered her.
drugged her fucking. He kept
Oh,
buying her drinks at the bar, and then she went to the
hold on,
bathroom. You
hold
don't
on,
remember that?
hold on.
I'm like, so
Comes
the
from the
moment she went to the
nigga,
bathroom, I'm like, that bitch dying. It's over for her.
com- comes from the nigga that in the first season threw up because he didn't understand, but now he understands that it's necessary shit that you gotta do. With the other CIA agent was
That's
sawing the bitch
fine.
down. And you hear me?
I
So
feel
I'm
you.
just saying that
I
nigga
feel you.
dangerous.
I give you all of that. All I'm saying is the places that Franklin should push back, especially because shit, nigga, either you did something with my daddy or you didn't. However, it doesn't matter, nigga. That's at least worth motherfucking what the fuck. I'm asking. So trying to even point out that yeah, maybe in my business because there's a fucking divergence between me and my motherfucking personnel that there's a loss of capital that's happening currently doesn't mean that motherfucker I still need to get the motherfuckers at 10 a key. That's what the fuck need to happen. And you need to push forward on this shit. Letting this nigga be like, nah, my nigga, the problem is X, Y, and Z, and I'm not gonna cut in your margins because we're fighting a war. Nigga, we fighting a war too. Shall I take you down here to these niggas with these motherfucking why do we have machine guns? Like, nigga, we outside dealing with a lot of crazy shit. And the shit that you were just policing us for, you're now allowing me to do. And if you were to bolster me in those efforts, you would get more money, even at a cut margin. I don't understand why these arguments are not being made. Like, I just don't get it, especially with all the shit we've been through at this point, and the fact that you out here
But it's a big fat but, nigga.
for
The
what? What's
but
the butt?
is, hold on. This is the but. That nigga still trying to figure out if this nigga killed his daddy.
I
So
don't.
he
So I
huh?
give you that, but and so my whole point to all of it though, after watching that scene, is how they have their character dynamic currently between Franklin and Teddy now is whenever they deal with each other on a one on one basis, he's first season Franklin, but we have current season Teddy, and it's just it just maximizes that fucking relationship, or at least how I see them like interacting. Because with anybody else, that nigga Franklin's turning up now. He pressing niggas. He's getting what the fuck he wants and willing it to happen in those relationships. But in
You
fucking
talking about they dynamic? Basically, you saying he
yeah,
docile and he trying to think his
yeah, that's
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
For sure.
I'm just like they're
That's because,
dynamic.
but hold on. This is why, bro. You forget the number one rule in 48 laws of power, nigga. Don't outshine the master. You feel me? Franklin has outwitted this nigga Reed. You know what I'm saying? He looked up, was this your spot or Teddy's? Boom. You know what I'm saying? They already went to drink. What Reed do? Gum in the wrapper. Full thing. To dispose of it. He said, oh damn, it's a window right there. All right, bet. Double back on his ass. Boom, what'd he find? Boom. He done outsmarted this nigga. He's already steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to be, or trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, he can't act irate. And he can't outshine the master. He can't pose a like, bro, when they had that little stir off, bro, you know what I'm saying? Franklin knew. And Reed knew that Franklin knew. Especially he didn't make no eye contact.
Yeah, hey, that boy the worst liar at all. Hold on, I had to write this shit down. What is this nigga this fucking lie about? How is because when he was like, oh yeah, and that nigga's Black Panther, don't forget about that. I'm just like, so you're telling me that now a black expat that lives in fucking Cuba is a high value target? That's what you're trying to convince me of? Like,
Yeah,
even at that
I
time,
believe it. I
that
believe it.
why? It would make like literal no sense at all.
Well,
Especially
the
because
context of the argument was
he went to Cuba,
the
a
context of
place that is welcoming to motherfucking the Black Panther Party. That's the whole reason
hold on. Listen.
Shakur lives there. Like, it makes no
But you
sense.
no. But hold on, listen, cuz. You gotta think. What was he wearing when he snitched on them niggas?
I don't know.
He reverted back to his what? Black Panther uniform.
It's perfectly
You
fine
know what
in
I'm saying? He
Cuba.
was no, I fit listen though, what I'm
All right.
saying. I don't think that he was directly saying that, hey, yeah, your daddy was a Black Panther, so they want to murder this nigga. No. They talking about, look what this nigga did. That nigga created a rift, not only in on American soil, but all over the motherfucking woo woo woo. And they got all these little fucking factions and Blackwater operatives and shit. Brother, yeah. And then on top of that, he was a Black Panther and all this other shit. I don't think that he was necessarily referring that, oh, they wanted to knock his ass because he's a Black Panther. I'm thinking that they talking about the exact same situation. And on top of that, he was a high ranking in the Black Panther Party.
For me, when I hear that shit,
That's what
I'm
I'm
just like,
saying.
you giving me even more reasons to why nobody's gonna kill my dad except you.
You was looking too deep into it, bro. I
Because I'm just
think.
like, my nigga,
I
like,
think
he's a Black Panther. He went to Cuba. That's prime territory for you to be able to kill him. But that's safety for that nigga that
he's
he went
he's
to.
a Black Panther that went to Cuba that has disrupted that's disrupted some American fucking covert fucking money grueling operation.
Do you not we're talking about
I,
Cuba here? Like
I
that would
know,
be a
but I'm
friend of
saying,
Castro. Do we not agree on
let
this?
me ask you this. Let me ask you this, bro. During that time, during that time, do you not think the U.S. has some fucking low, deep cover ass operatives there for their
Most
benefit? They probably
definitely.
have them everywhere.
Most
That's what I'm
definitely.
saying.
So
So
no, hold
that's
on.
why he
I
trying to.
no, hold on. I give you that the possibility of being like, oh yeah, like they don't like him and they'd probably kill him here at this place. Yeah, that makes sense. So I get why he tries to say it. But when I hear it, if I'm Franklin, I'm like, but it doesn't actually make sense for them to kill him because he's removed himself off of American soil. He's no longer
It
making
makes
noise.
perfect
No,
sense.
hold on.
You niggas done made me mad.
No, no, hold on. Hold
That's
on.
like me. That's like me kicking you in the balls, and then you see me.
But at least how I've seen in history, when niggas make a big stink here, if you actually leave, they let you go. Again, how I was telling you earlier about Stokely Carmichael. He made a big stink here. They didn't like that nigga. They were just like Martin. They was planning on that nigga. So what's he do? He goes to Africa. Then he goes to like Zimbabwe or some shit like that. He left and just started living in fucking Africa. Didn't come back.
Bruh,
They let that nigga go and
bruh.
live your life. That's how we do here if you make a little bit of big
No,
noise.
no, 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 no. That's not true. What happens is it might be on certain offenses, fam. But you know just as much as I know, bruh. They make niggas stink around this bitch if you make just the right amount of noise.
I
They make
feel you.
niggas stink.
I feel
Especially
you.
something that major in that time period. We just talked about it earlier. We was just talking about it. Them old niggas did not give a fuck about putting the cap in your ass and then
I feel you.
skating. Those
That's why I'm
that
like,
was a
I
different
don't know. I
time.
just still feel like it when I'm getting given all
Mm.
these reasons of like X, Y, and Z, or like, oh, we did it because of this. It's like, I don't really know if you did it because of this. I think
You gonna
you're
say
the
that
only
though.
person that benefits from my daddy being dead right now. Cause now you're back here talking to me
Bruh.
about cocaine. If he was alive, you wouldn't be able to talk to me about cocaine. It's it's like 1 + 1 equaling 2. Like, yeah, you gave a
But
lot of
hold
really
on.
good reasons, but the only thing that actually is the one in this 1 + Y is what? Your ass needs my dad dead to make this okay for you to be in front of me right now because you killed the only other person that can confirm the story that neither one of us wanted out. That's the only thing. It's just it's just so simple.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. We're gonna have to just pass on this one because that we could go down this we could go down this rabbit hole, bro.
Okay, all right. Now, cover that. Yo, what's D-Ray's character? What's his name? I can't remember his name. Peaches.
Peaches.
Okay, Peaches. Okay. So Peaches, I just had this thought. What if Peaches isn't playing with his nose, but he actually got the package?
The powder.
No, this nigga got AIDS and don't know it. Cause that's that time period.
What
We
will
ain't
make
seen.
you say that?
He's out here with the sniffles. He's got a long-term cough that they keep bringing up. He keeps talking about, "Oh, I'm just sick." Nobody's like talked about this nigga doing powder. There's no side shots of him doing powder anytime. So he does not seem to be a person who would be doing the drugs at this point. Now, possibly we could just land that, oh yeah, he is actually doing cocaine. However, the way they're introducing it is like somebody in the 90s or in the 80s who didn't know that they had AIDS at the time. They just thought they were sick. Just, oh, I got something I can't just get rid of right now. I can't shake it. You be
You
having
know
the
what's
sniffles and
crazy?
shit like that.
I didn't even think. I thought the nigga just had a cold. I was like, how the fuck does this nigga have a random cold? When the last time they seen him coughing though?
In this episode, he's been coughing these last two.
So
So these last two
I didn't
episodes, he's
see the
been
last
coughing.
one.
So the one where
I
they're with the white boy, he's coughing and shit. And then before they go get the white boy, he's coughing and shit. But they don't make it
I
really a
didn't
big
notice
thing.
it.
They just kind of it's like those extended camera shots, like they just hung on him for a little bit. Like, look at this motion that this person's doing or
Oh,
whatever. So it wasn't like directly spoken about. And then he did say he had a cold in the episode before. And then he was coughing in this episode. And he's like, "Oh, I just got a cold." And that just had me thinking like,
well, it's only been a couple days, nigga.
I know, but I'm saying it's only a couple days to us because we're watching this weekly. This is not a couple
It's only
days.
it's only a couple days,
I
maybe.
don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Well,
We,
if
we
it's a
gonna have
couple
to see.
days, I'm tripping. But this is where I'm just like, I don't know. Like, what if they gave this nigga the package because they were like, oh shit, like that'd be a
That's
good
the
little
weed.
tie-in.
That's the weed talking.
I don't know. It
That's the
could
weed
be.
talk.
It could be. It could be. I was over here
but,
like,
but
hey,
but didn't he say? Didn't Franklin say? He said. He said something about don't be getting no ideas. He said, "Nigga, I like to be alive more than I like money."
yeah, he was talking about how he just seen him kill that white boy. That's why he was answering the question like that. But he was talking about running off with the money because you didn't
Oh,
see all that money on behind
oh,
Franklin.
I did, but I just didn't. I was just trying to since you brought the nose thing up, the
Oh
coughing shit. I was
yeah.
like, yeah, maybe.
Cause I'm like,
I don't know.
he's
What's
either
up
doing
though?
powder or he got that. That's all I was thinking. Now,
It might be the powder
it
because
could be
He might be fucked up with seeing all that crazy shit. That shit probably taking a toll on this nigga. This nigga did time overseas. He fucking probably done killed a couple niggas from Franklin that we ain't seen. And he
exactly.
probably did. The cop, that nigga tweaking.
Hey,
That nigga look
hold
like
on.
he
Yeah,
on some.
that's who I was gonna bring up next. That's who I was gonna bring up next. The cop though. So
That nigga tweaking.
this boy Jerome hates this nigga. Jerome
Why?
hate that lightness. I don't know why he hates him. But when that nigga came into the fucking office and he seen that nigga talking to Louis, and he's like, "Oh, Jerome," yada yada. He was like, "Nigga," like he just brushed that nigga off, like, "Nigga, fuck you." I'm just like, damn, like you really hate this nigga.
Oh, did they have a romantic relationship?
Possibly, I don't know. Oh boy is fucking like shit. He out here touching her. He moving like they have like history. I'm just like they did a lot of. Look at this new
Then the nigga
person.
was in the office making some gumbo and shit. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck.
They're like, how do you think this is okay? Like, who is this? Who are you supposed to be? I don't know
This
where you've
nigga's
come
wrong
from.
shit. It's your world, nigga. Damn. I said, damn.
And then just walked
And
out.
then he shut the door. I said,
Like what?
God, that
Oh
nigga
man.
don't want to shut up, but he just like, man. So Jerome is Louis number 2. That's crazy.
Man, hey, well, he didn't mature as well because now he
Yeah.
makes more sane decisions, but he's willing to be like, hey man, I got something to say. He's not just along for the ride
And
anymore.
then he stood up to his girl though, and Franklin.
I don't know about if he stood up because he showed back down.
Yeah, he did.
Why don't you? We gonna get to that, but telling the nigga, why don't you ask her nephew after you was pressing this nigga like they already weren't in the middle of a conversation? Is not what's it called? After you just told me it was between us two. Like I'm sorry, my nigga. Like that doesn't really seem like you're
That
standing
nigga
up.
was nah. The nigga was getting mad. He like, all right, nah.
No,
Let
he
me
got
chill.
mad because I what's it called?
All right, let me.
Because that nigga Franklin said I let that shit go when in reference to her getting shot, and that nigga still upset about that shit. Yeah, you got the face he had as soon as that line came out, because that's how he played it. If you rewatch the scene, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. Watch.
I heard it.
So you see this
I
nigga
heard
face as
it.
soon as he said you talking out your neck.
Yeah, but I'm like, how is he coming out his neck? He did let it go.
No. What do you mean you let it go? That's your auntie. This the woman I love. This is why I'm like. This is why he starts to speak
I
up
see what
again.
you're saying.
This is why I'm like, no, nigga, you're not standing up. You just upset about the circumstance of our conversation right now. You don't like how I'm talking to my
Hold
auntie
on.
after you just told me to talk to my auntie. What am I supposed to do now? That's why he was like, well,
What you
Jerome,
mean let
what
it
the fuck
go?
does she want then? What does the queen want? I'm like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck does she want? Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
power, nigga. That's why I told you she was wrong. And
I
you
don't
know she
know.
wrong. You
Did
see
she
that all in
say
her
it?
face.
Hold on.
Nigga, look at
We gonna
her.
get there. We gonna get there. We got
Man, this nigga her.
we gotta get to
You gotta look at them.
the Mello situation real quick, and then we can wrap it up on that.
Man, look.
So,
One thing about me, nigga, I'm good at reading people. And I
hey,
ain't been wrong just yet.
I
It's
feel
just
you.
I just went rooting for Franklin, bro. Because Franklin had my nigga Leon fucked up.
Yeah,
But
you
other
was
than
like
that, nigga,
he had somebody fucked up. I was already rooting for. He had to get right first.
other than that, nigga, I've been right, bro. You been right too, but I've been right. And I know Louis wants power, nigga.
I don't know if
Franklin
it's
trying to
just
get out. Louis
power.
still want to be in.
I think she wants. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. All right. So yeah. So
All
this
right,
nigga
man.
Mello.
She told you what she wanted though, but go ahead.
Actually, they cut away. She never actually says anything. But
You did.
hold on. So
This nigga.
the way that Jerome and Louis handle Scully, that's some masterful shit. That's some
It
masterful
was
shit,
because they threw me for a doozy, nigga. I said, thinking the nigga dead too.
man.
Shit.
And then I'm just like, before all that, when they had her do whatever whack ass accent they had her do, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that shit is trash. That shit is like,
Well,
why?
you know her. She's supposed to be from the south, so she try to bring it out because you
I
know
don't
she's
give a
supposed to be
fuck.
from down that way.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
just saying.
Because the where it started versus when she starts telling her no today, I'm just like, come on, man. Now, like, rather hear a cat get killed. Like this is not the take. Like they didn't say do that shit again or in a different. Like that was not it for me. That shit was crazy. But so the way they have this nigga set up, I think really brings that nigga Scully back to earth, at least in dealing with them. So they have less of a crazy person that they have to deal with long term, because it's kind of how they look at the situation, and I look at the situation was we're better with the devil we know than the devil that is fucking hungry for fucking ambition and fucking expansion and fucking trying to come up.
A man boy, a
Yeah,
man boy, basically,
exactly.
another
Like
man boy.
the best way to deal with this person is to expose him quickly and let them deal with it versus letting this shit fester. But let's see if it's even worth it. And I'm like, yo, that shit is a solid play, solid play. I was like, man, they make a good team. They make a good team.
Yeah, yeah. They just gained that nigga trust. He thinking, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Side note, that little crackhead you love wanted to put a fast one
What
on
I
me.
tell you? What
Wanted to
I
put a fast
tell
one on
you?
me. Hey,
I
hey.
told you, cuz.
I was
I
like,
said,
hey, that
cuz.
was a smart play to go ask that nigga.
I, t-
That was smart. That was
I
smart.
told you, you like, bro, cuz I go want to move. He was a little iffy at first, but yeah, bro,
That's
Wanda
because
done
she
won
actually
though.
came like cleaned up. Like she really seemed like she might have gotten past the bullshit she's at, which is cool. That's
She
perfectly
been
fine.
clean, cuz.
Man, you sound like her
What are you
nigga.
talking about?
Talk about she been clean. I ain't seen
Damn.
her with a pipe in years.
Cuz, like I try to tell you, bro, she been clean, bro. She was on her shit. I knew Franklin wasn't going, bro. Hey, and for that, I was like, bro, this nigga, he got a heart.
Well, yeah,
Cause
he still respects his day one people. He still sees the people that who were truly there. There's not a lot of them left because that one light skinned girl who used to like she up out of here. But like everybody else that has been like really there, he's
yeah,
still
yeah.
looking out for their ass as much as he can. That is, or shit.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
Who's that?
Everybody really taken care of.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I'm like he leave nobody out in the cold, which is cool. Now, I do think that's a interesting storyline. I don't know what's gonna happen with Wanda from here, but I was like, okay, that's a good way to keep this motherfucking pot going because I'm just like,
I
what the fuck is
I
gonna happen
told
with
you,
this
bro.
motherfucker?
She gonna get some longevity. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Hey,
Niggas
you
don't be
did.
want to
You
listen.
called that one. You called that one. I was just like, hey, I don't know. You just
Man,
like I
come
love me a
on.
crackhead, and I'm like, she smokes rocks though. Like, I don't know.
Hey man, look. I'm just trying to tell you, dog. That's all.
All right. Now we get back to this Louis shit. I don't like. Is she out of line? Totally. We agree there. I don't know what the fuck she wants, and I'm not quite sure that she does, or that they're not ready to show us yet, because they ain't have her say it out of her own goddamn mouth yet. So that's why I'm just like, I don't
Bro,
know, I don't know.
we know what she want, bro. You gotta remember back, bro. Everything we done watched, she tried getting out. She tried invest. She wanted to invest in the club because she wanted to get out. Franklin pulled her back in. She always wanted her own shit. Now since Franklin done helped her find herself within the business and she got her own say so about shit, bro. She want more. If you ain't learned shit about the Book of 48 Laws of Power, you read it. I read it. You know what I'm saying? I got the book right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if you ain't learned one thing, what he say, bro? In one of the stories, in the transgression of the law, I trust my enemies better than I trust my friends. Why? Because this motherfucker right over here gonna learn everything, and then when they feel like they want more power, what they gonna do? They gonna position themselves. Louis doing just like that nigga in 48 Laws of Power. She positioned herself with strong pieces. Even though I didn't know that the people in last season that was Franklin shooters was really her niggas from the club. Them her shooters. They was with her at the meet, bruh. She done got a little army behind her and shit, bruh. That's why Leon and her was butting heads, cause she was trying to take them. Every fucking season you seen her gain power and have some sort of fucking headbutt with somebody because she wants to be the queen bee. She want to make her own shot decisions and call her own shots, bruh. And we seeing it. And now that's why she got a problem because she Franklin won't let her talk to Reed. She said, "Fuck you, nigga. I want to go talk to Reed." Nah. Even Reed said you need to get them niggas in line. She wants power, bro. She want to be the nigga talking to Reed. Because the same way Franklin gonna
But
talk to
for
Reed,
what
bro, because
though? What's the
hold on
agenda?
1 second. I'm trying to make a point. I
You
know
you
it's long winded, but I'm
you
about to
good? You
land this
good?
motherfucker, right? So look, Franklin gets motherfucking his cocaine from Reed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga then drops that shit off and probably put a tax on them niggas. They gonna go directly to the source. Override this nigga because now they playing middleman. Because remember at first they was like
You
last
think he
season when they looked
taxing
at the
him?
table, not taxing, but he's still putting a little. You feel me? Because remember at the last season, before they left out the room after she got shot, it was like one of the final scene when she said, "We gonna buy for you, but we just want to do our own thing."
But
Remember they
how?
left from the table?
Yeah, but how I look at this is I have to just give it to you for a percentage on the package. That's the only way this works.
Maybe
Because
you might be right on that one.
I get so much weight, and then if you don't take my weight, who the fuck am I gonna give it to? Me making you pay a price. That's why they're upset about why each one costs a certain
But what I'm
number.
saying,
Is
but what I'm
because
saying is
everybody's tied
they
to that number, not the actual. I don't think he's
because
upmarking. Is all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree on all the
nah.
other points. I
What I'm
just don't think there's any
but
upmark because it doesn't make sense.
But what I'm saying is, it might not be an upmark, but like you said, on the back end, when they pay back, it's her. They probably don't pay a front,
Yeah,
but
that's
he
what I'm
probably
saying.
front them niggas.
He taking something on the back end because he's fronting at
It's
a specific price he has to buy at. Is what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but what I'm saying is they still gotta pay him.
He's
You see
like
what I'm
He's
saying?
like drop shit. He's like drop shit for
He's
cocaine.
a he's a middleman. So what they want to do is because remember when they was leaving from Scully. Remember they was leaving from Scully, they was like, man, we still leaving it. We still losing money here, and we a couple hundred, and we ain't gonna be making nothing off of him.
Yeah,
And they still gotta pay bruh. So he's still a middleman. So even if they not paying up front, still gotta double back and pay cuz. And then wait for we get the number. He gonna front the shipment. When we come back, we pay him 15%, and then he run it back again. Versus if she go directly to the source, who they gonna have to pay? The source. So just like when Franklin said, nigga, everybody got to answer to somebody. And I answered to him, bitch,
yeah,
this
and
what we
gave
about to do.
a valid ass reason for why you should sit your ass down. This nigga done
Oh
rendition my
God.
daddy, and I'm still out here making sure I do X, Y, and Z to make sure that this motherfucker stay humming. You want to fuck that up, and you
Exactly.
think you got a good enough reason. And that's why I'm just like, I want to hear her actually say the shit that you make a very valid point. They are making her like she did. She's gained a lot of soft power in front of us that I just really wasn't paying attention to. Solidifying the relationship with Scully, fucking the enforcer chicks, the way that she's able to
Not
fucking
even the enforcer
expand and
chicks.
shit.
Remember the nigga with the Jerry curl? That was they shooters?
Yeah, or even how
You
she
got
was
it.
working with
Yeah.
Man Boy and shit. Like because that nigga was down, like she did get a lot of soft power, and I guess she was like you said, she done got put together and shit. But I'm just like, I want to hear her say that that's what she wants because I'm like,
She
what is the
not.
end goal? Like,
Cause
what is the
she don't
purpose?
know. She don't know, cuz.
Like
That
that's why I'm just like
that's what
I
I'm
want them to, I guess in the show like have the bitch
she
say the
bruh.
shit.
Cuz listen to me. And you know I know. She is getting lost in the sauce.
You
Cause
think she
remember
getting caught up?
again, yeah, she getting lost in that aspect, not the money. Them niggas
Just
dressing
the
and
power.
looking the part. It's just the other shit. Like Jerome, remember what Jerome said? Baby, we got all the money to car. We come out here and live like kings when they was in Arkansas, right? She didn't want to stop. We in too deep. Bro, she just losing it that way. Everybody got their own way. At first, and we thought that, I don't know if you thought it, but I know I did. I thought that when I saw Franklin at his height, before shit got super dark with his daddy and shit, that even it was like last season. He was laughing with his mama, laughing with trying to get his daddy on board when they was talking about real estate deals and all this other shit, and he was steady trying to keep everybody in the game. But really what Franklin been doing all along, bro, he been 12 steps ahead. He done built this big ass empire, and now he trying to catch his exit out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Louis ain't seeing that. That's why remember when Jerome and them was like, nigga, when we gonna get our 10 million in the back? Oh, it's gonna take about five years, but you're gonna get that plus more if we do it right. Them niggas not looking at the end game. Well, like you said, Jerome all the way in. And she just Louis gonna be the death of Jerome because she fucking lost in her own head, bro. And he just trying to make his wife happy.
Ah, man, I fuck with Jerome, so I don't want that to happen. That's my
But
guy.
you see it, don't you?
Yeah, I could totally see that
And,
happening. That's for sure happening. Like if anybody from this last trio, excluding Leon, if any like Louis, fucking Franklin, or Jerome, like that's the original trio. So if they have to what's
yeah.
it called? Because Leon was giving Franklin the weed, and then when Franklin got the powder, he came to Louis. You don't remember that?
Nah. His daddy,
Or no,
his
not
his
Leon. Jerome was
his
giving that nigga the weed. My bad. That's what I was saying.
and then
Jerome was giving
yeah, and
Franklin the
then
weed.
Leon was helping him sell it.
So that's what I'm
Come
like.
on now.
So
You
I'm
gotta
like, if anybody
know.
has to die from that group, I could see Jerome dying because that's the one that like out of like show weight, like what's gonna really like, God damn it, you took my nigga, like, damn, you didn't let this nigga die for it. It's probably over some fuck shit. Just like, damn, they caught this nigga
Bruh.
getting donuts. Cause
It's gonna be
fuck,
because of Louis. And what's gonna happen is she gonna realize then what the fuck she did. She killed her nigga for power, and it's gonna break her heart, and she probably gonna die from that shit, or just never be the same. She gonna lose everything from
yo,
that alone.
by the
She gonna
time this,
realize when that nigga.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was
Nah,
gonna
I
say,
ain't. Go ahead.
I was gonna say by the time the show ends, what if this show like fucking turned out to be like about Louis the whole entire time, the entire time?
Ooh,
It was her rise to power and like the story of what that entails and the bullshit that comes with it.
man.
That shit'd be crazy.
But I see it, bro. I know you see it.
I
Cause
do.
you
I'm
know who
like, there's
she
enough
could.
shit here for it to like, yeah, that shit kind of does make sense. Even though like we are looking
You
at
know who
Franklin most of the time, like, yeah, like I don't know.
they been grooming her ass, bro. Bro, why you think we ain't seen Arkansas yet?
Yeah, this nigga said
That shit was
Arkansas.
like a fucking. I did. It's like been this. It's been this much in the show, cuz in
Yeah, they just
Arkansas,
only
like
mentioned it.
it's
Like we're dealing with the Colombians down there. Like it's tough. I'm like, okay,
just saying, bro.
all right. Now, what do you think is gonna happen next week so we can wrap this up? What do you think we
Man,
got
I don't
popping?
know, cause this week threw me for a motherfucking doozy. You understand me? I don't know, cuz that shit threw me this week. So I just can't. I forgot really until you said something today,
Oh
cause I don't
yeah.
watch it on TV.
Oh yeah, I don't watch it on TV neither. You know me. That should be because I
Yeah.
just when you go to the website, you just see like, oh, it's like Netflix, but it changes like every day. So I just go check like, yo, a joint the show up I want to watch. No, all right, I leave. But for me, I think
Ugh.
that like you said, either Franklin's gonna figure out a way to outsmart this nigga Reed, or it's gonna fucking like he's gonna find some way to like deal with this nigga, or, like pull a power play on this nigga because this nigga is just out of
Hold
line.
on. I got one more question before you get into that.
What's up?
Why is Reed going so hard?
Oh, he didn't realigned and reaffirmed his self and what he thinks or how he should have handled this shit the first time. He did the thing that
Ah,
old boy that he just got rid of. He did that with
yeah.
Franklin, but he didn't get to do the thing that Franklin allowed the other dude to do. Franklin treated that guy like a friend. They had like trips and outings, and he did shit. Like Reed is jealous and upset about those things because he's like, "What the fuck? Like you did
What,
this
what,
with this
what, what,
person, and you didn't do that with me. Like before everything got blew up, I thought we had a thing. That's why he's still good with Oso. Is because him and
you know
Oso
why?
still keep it 100 with him. Oh, man.
Also told the nigga off the muscle. He said, "This guy's kind of front of me." Go, you're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you so it's like, bro, nigga, you should know that you just even his old lady. That's why it was like she divorced the nigga because he be too work and not like he ain't got that work life balance. That other nigga went overboard though. I ain't gonna cap
Yeah.
buying houses and shit.
Well, that shit
But
fucking it protected Franklin because if I go down, I've now got tangible things that I have on paper that you cannot deny that are now in municipal paperwork that are actually in the city. These are things that you have to do a lot of work to disappear to make sure that you can't say that I wasn't selling cocaine for the CIA because now you got to disappear everything that says this nigga's name. Well, I got this nigga's name on a bunch of things that are in a lot of places now with a lawyer wife apparently. So shit. I don't know.
yeah,
It made a lot of sense. I'm just like, hey, that's how it goes. Now,
yeah,
that's
shit.
it, man. That's it, and that's all for us. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. Hope everybody enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, y'all. Be good. Be 8 safe.